It's been a while since I last talked about One Piece. It was my first and somehow my best performing video, so thanks for that. Now let's get into the cloudy skies that is this arc and what makes it work.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Firstly, I want to touch on the setting because it's very unique compared to the rest of the pirate world, as it's 10,000 meters above the sea. At least that's what we assume until we find out later on in this arc that this land is actually part of Jaya and also has El Dorado. It even has a poneglyph written by Roger himself there. There are also comments about a sun god, and I know that there's a sun god later on in the series, but I don't know if that one and the one here are the same ones. The scenery is beautiful, and I'd love to see a colored version of it because I don't know if Oda himself or his assistants drew the backgrounds, but they are beautiful. Like, there are tons of double page spreads and wide scenery, especially when Enel launches his Kingdom Come, and we can see that combined with the layout of the land. There are also dials which exist here that people use that can serve a multitude of purposes. They're very prevalent when it comes to fight scenes, and I think they have a lot of potential in the future. Plus, there exist multiple unique animals, areas, and factions. I also love later in the arc that it connects Nolan to Kalgera. It connects the story that we hear about Nolan back in Jaya to this arc. It ties everything together and gives a meaning to the giant golden bell, aka the light of Shandora.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Our crew is much bigger than the last saga, and they get their own moments to shine, whether it be going against the priests, divine soldiers, or Enel himself. For example, Chopper proves that he can stand up for himself and fight on his own. This is a big deal because throughout the entire arc he was scared and always asking for help, but then he gets to beat Ohm. You get moments with Nami, Usopp, and Sanji where they try and rescue Luffy. Luffy himself gets most of the focus, which makes sense because he's literally the main character. I felt that Luffy was pretty smart in this arc, or at least smart for his standards whenever he interacted with Enel, questioning and disregarding his godhood, because in his own words, what good is a god who can't save his own people?
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga!
Also, he's very smart in terms of battle, with him spacing out the dodge attacks, having his punches recoil off of gold to hit Enel, coming up with a plan with Nami to get to Enel's arc, and using the gold on his arm as a way to disperse the lightning. Oh, and Sanji has the coolest moment in this arc where he tells Enel, "Thanks for the light," and drop dead.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Ganfer and Wiper are the major side characters here, and they both play their roles well. Ganfer being the former Kami and the Sky Knight and trying to play peacekeeper. By the end of the arc, everyone, including the Shandians, want him to become the Kami once again. Wiper, on the other hand, is the major revolutionary for Shandora, whose land was originally Skypiea, but it got taken by the Kami, so he and the other Shandians fight to take their land back. He also has some of the rawest moments on the series because he uses the dials and takes a lot of damage. Nolan and Kalgera were also enemies turned friends, Nolan being the botanist who helped the land, and Kalgera being the warrior of the land. Kalgera wasn't able to protect the land from the Kami and died, so when Nolan came back and couldn't find anyone or the gold, he was looked at as a liar and then executed, which wraps back around to the Nolan the liar story back in Jaya.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
What's a good arc without a villain? Well, luckily, Enel serves his role well. Now, he does spend most of the arc camping and spamming thunderbolts, but once he actually shows up and starts his game, you can feel how much of a force he is. Pause. He just goes around flying to person and cooking them. Like, lightning is already a cool power in other shows, and Enel is lightning, so he was bound to be cool. Essentially, Enel is a man who believes he's a god, and therefore should conquer and exterminate as he pleases. He believes he should rule a wide land, because it's the only natural conclusion for someone of his status. In the end, he gets beaten, humiliated, proven wrong, and is forced to go away. Where does he go? The endless farce, of course. And where is that? The moon.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Honestly, Skypiea felt really slow, but it grew on me as it went on. I still like Alabasta a little bit more, but it isn't too far behind. I'm excited to continue on and get to what many fans would call the peak of the series in Water 7. I'll need to get through Long Ring Longland first, so still got a little bit to go. Don't know when the next full-length One Piece video will be, but trust me, there will be more One Piece content in the future. Thanks for all the support this month on this platform as well as my other ones. It's honestly been pretty crazy. Next video should be an Akatsuki versus Espada upload. I know, very original. And this video is likely my final one of the year, so Happy New Year. To the next adventure, and goodbye.